Hey, you're listening to China232.com.
What's going on today, guys? It's been a little bit of a, we haven't really had the chance to talk to you for a little while because we haven't made a podcast for a little while.
I'll take the blame for that. I've been a little bit lazy. I apologize. I'm going to get back on the horse.
Although, Andrew, we have been making improvements to the site. We've added a discussion forum and a blog for you to go on and ask questions, ask about us. We'll be telling things about ourselves, hopefully some pictures and videos soon at some point, I think.
Wow. Yeah, that is true. I shouldn't be so hard on myself because I have been doing a little blogging. I hope people are reading, and as well as working on the forum.
Right.
Get on there, sign on. Blah, blah, blah. Love to hear you. Love to see you.
Right. So get on the site. You know what it is by now, I would hope. Unless you're a new listener, which is also excellent. So www.china232.com. Okay, Andrew, we got some excitement in the air. I feel the momentum today. Let's carry through for another lovely podcast. How does that sound?
It sounds great. This is a fabulous podcast. This is terrific, and it's going to help out a lot. It is another phone call with a friend, a slang one, but there's so many good terms in this that can be used in any situation, really, in any kind of friendly kind of situation.
Obviously on the telephone.
We're going to be doing it on a telephone. And actually, when I wrote this lesson, this was a telephone conversation pretty much that I've had with a friend. And then I wrote the lesson right after, so you can hear pretty much exactly what we do say.
So we're going to hear more of a native conversation here.
Okay,
hopefully I'll be able to understand.
Hopefully. So start it up, Ad. Start it up.
Okay. AB, what's going on?
Not much. Just taking it easy today. Work's been killing me lately.
What do you say we head downtown and grab a coffee at the Starbucks near Plaza 66?
I've had way too much caffeine lately. I wouldn't mind grabbing something to eat, though. Would you be up for that?
It's a nice day today, so we could get something at Element Fresh near the Portman. They've got a patio so we could sit outside.
Sure. Do you want to work out after?
I've already gone. Wasn't great, though. 6 out of 10 at best.
Just come with and do some cardio. I think you could afford to shed a few more pounds.
We'll see. Let's meet at Element at 2.
Okay, later.
Wow, that was a telephone conversation, I think. I felt like I was on the phone there, didn't you?
I think absolutely, because this conversation, as I said, happened to me. And by the way, we are living in Shanghai, both of us. And, these are some things in Shanghai in our real life, like Element Fresh, the restaurant, one of the Starbucks downtown, Plaza 66. So anyone here from Shanghai,
we don't need to give these free advertisement deals to
we're
Element
just
Fresh.
explaining, what kind of things what we do.
Exactly. So this is really typical. It could happen in our lives. Okay, let's talk about the first line. I say AB. What on earth does that mean, Andrew?
Well, that's initials for my name. So sometimes we just have fun with each other as friends. And my name in real life is Andrew Best. So A for Andrew, B for Best. So you can just call me AB.
You could also call me AB because I'm Addison Best.
Yeah, our parents are very weird that way with the same initials. But, anybody, you just take their first letter of the first name, first letter of their last name, and you can just call them that for fun, see how they react.
In that order. Okay, good. Okay, the next one I say, what's going on? This is just a slang term meaning, what are you up to? What are you doing today?
What are you doing right now, or what are your plans for the next little while?
Right. What's happening? Okay, good. Next one, taking it easy. This is one that I really enjoy.
We both love to take it easy, and that might be why we haven't done so many podcasts for a little while. But taking it easy is relaxing, right? Just not doing very much, maybe, reading a book, watching some TV. Really not putting a lot of pressure on yourself, just relaxing and enjoying
Right.
your life.
Not making your life too difficult, because no one enjoys something that is too difficult. Although if you make it too easy, then you're going to get ultimate boredom, which is what we don't want at China232.com.
Absolutely, yeah. Good energy. Good
Okay,
energy.
good. The next one, been killing me.
Okay, so if you have lots of stress from something like your job, you say that my job has been killing me. Obviously, you're not really being killed from it, but you know, it's hard. Or, you know, my girlfriend's whining has been killing me. The heat this summer has been killing me. It's so hot, right? Anything that's really bothering you, you can say has been killing you.
Right, you don't like it, so you can say it's been killing me.
It's
been
kind of a-
very strongly bothering you.
And it's kind of a constant thing that keeps happening, and you're slowly dying from
A
it.
lot
you
of
feel.
what happens often in a full-time job, which gladly enough I don't have, the work is killing me, right? Too much work.
Too much work, no life. It's been killing him. So
the
good.
pressure has been killing me. Okay, the next one, grab a coffee.
Okay, so in casual conversation, we use the word grab sometimes for either a drink or a meal, actually. So instead of saying we're going to go get a coffee, we say let's go grab a coffee or grab something to eat.
Right, let's grab a bite. That's another one.
That's even more slang. Grab a bite. Very good.
Right, very, very good. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, the next one, way too much.
Okay, so I want to emphasize here is the way part of this. So too much, we know what that is, you know, more than enough. And way too much is far, far, far too much.
Right, this
And
is an extreme version of too much.
Or way too little, far too little, same thing.
Right,
Or I am way too fat.
right. I hope that's not true. We haven't put too many pictures up on the website yet, but we will, and you can judge for yourselves.
Not true. Not true.
Okay. The next one, Andrew mentions caffeine.
Caffeine, in case you didn't know, is the drug that's in coffee that makes you want to stay awake and you feel alert. You got energy.
Right, you feel wired.
So I said I had way too much caffeine. That's why I didn't want to grab a coffee. I wanted to do something else.
That's also true. And the next thing, I think I say, would you be up for that?
Yeah, another slang term, kind of casual. It means, do you want to do that or would you be willing to do that? Something. So would you be up for going bowling tonight? That means, are you interested in bowling? Would you go bowling?
Oh, let's look again back at some of our old terms here from today. Would you be up for grabbing a bite?
Very good, Ad.
Ooh, I like to use the words myself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the next one we say patio.
Yep, so restaurants and pubs often have patios. It's a place where people can sit outside and sit down and eat, drink, this kind of thing. So on a nice day, people like to sit on the patio. Or you could say, do you want to go to a patio bar? A bar that has a patio so you can sit outside instead of inside all the time.
Right, it's especially nice when you're not a smoker, so you can enjoy the fresh air, hopefully.
Fresh air. And you shouldn't be a smoker, should you?
Oh, well, I don't want to give my opinion too much, but I think the audience knows by now my feeling on cigarettes. Okay, good. Okay, the next one we say 6 out of 10. So this is some sort of a scale, isn't it, Andrew?
It is, yeah. Often we rate things out of 10 just for fun. So, you know, he said he didn't have a great workout. It was a 6 out of 10. So 10 is the best. 0, of course, is the worst. 6 out of 10, somewhere in the middle, not very good.
Right, it could have been better.
Could have been better. We're hoping this podcast is certainly more of about a 10 out of 10. We're hoping. That's what we're striving for. And the other thing was you said 6 out of 10 at best.
Mm-hmm.
And the at best part is when you're ranking something subjective, meaning it's not really clear what the ranking is exactly.
Right,
it's hard to say
you don't
6.
know exactly where it is. So
Uh-huh.
we say at best, that means this is the best it could have been.
Yeah, it's
a
6 out of 10 or worse.
Right, unfortunately. We're going to be generous today here, though, and we're going to give ourselves an even 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Good. Okay, the next one, come with.
Yeah, I said, okay, your workout, wasn't so great, but why don't you come with and do some cardio? I wanted him to come to the gym, and instead of saying come with me, I just said come with. This is slang. It's not even proper grammar, but some people say it anyway.
Right,
So
just come with. Come on.
just come with.
Right, that just implies that you mean, of course, we're talking about come with me. Who else am I talking about?
Right. We already know, so we say that.
And
Very
also,
casual.
okay, what else? We mention cardio, though. What does that mean?
Oh, right. Okay, this is a long word, actually. Cardiovascular exercise. And this means something like running, something like not lifting weights. But
For the heart, right?
for the heart, the veins. Yeah, just get your blood circulating. You want your heart rate to be high. So something like bike riding or anything you do the same thing for, half an hour or an hour.
Right, exactly. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, the next one we say you could afford to shed a few more pounds.
That's what I said. And actually, that's why I said because I wanted you to do some cardio. I was trying to convince you to join me at the gym because I said, hey, man, you're a little fat. You could afford to shed a few pounds. Sometimes I could say lose weight, but here we just said shed.
Right here, he tried to insult my physical appearance, which in real life that is pretty much impossible. I think.
Well,
Of course, I'm joking. Okay.
So I said, yeah, lose some weight. You could
Shed.
afford to shed, which means lose.
Right.
Dogs shed their hair. They lose their hair. We say shed some, you could shed some pounds. It's kind of funny.
Right. When you're talking about weights, you talk about shedding, losing.
Yeah,
It's
losing.
just a way that we use it. And then who says, we'll see? Someone says
It
this.
says we'll see. That means he's not sure yet.
Right.
Later, we will find out.
Right. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. But I'll get back to you on that one.
He's keeping me in suspense.
Right. I'll keep you posted.
He'll tell me later he's not sure if he's going to the gym. I would guess he won't unless I really start whining
Right.
and
We'll
begging.
see. We'll see doesn't sound like a very positive response, I think, in this case.
Next one, I already referred to one of the restaurants as Element Fresh, which is the name of a restaurant that we go to. And here, and the second time I referred to it as Element. And I just want to point out that sometimes you can say the short form of a restaurant. This isn't a real short form. I've decided to make the short form.
Right, he made it up.
I made it up. It's called Element Fresh. Not a lot of people call it Element, but I can say that to add because we already talked about it. So he already knows what I'm talking about. So I just say Element.
Right, and another example here, when we're talking about a food chain like McDonald's, we might say, let's go to Mickey D's.
Yeah,
right?
we talked about that in another lesson.
Right, exactly. So listen to the other lessons. I think we learned right there.
Excellent.
Okay, the next one I say K.
Yeah, at the end, instead of this is slang, it's short for okay.
Right.
So I said, let's go to Element or let's meet at 2:00. He says, "Okay,
That's it.
later."
Okay, no problem.
And again, I think we said this before in another lesson, but later when you hang up the phone with a friend, it's not formal, but instead of saying bye, you just say later.
Right, just means see you later, talk to you next time.
This kind of thing. Wow.
Another doozy. A good one.
A lot of stuff in here, but I think most of it was pretty simple, but very useful
Yep.
to be able to sound more native. There's a lot of things to really sound great.
Okay, good. I hope I sounded great. Haven't been on the mic for a while, but I'm feeling good anyways, at least.
All right. So glad to have everybody back. Get on there. China232.com. Go on the blog. Go on the forum. Blah, blah, blah. See you
Have a
soon.
look at the new format. Done.